Hi guys, welcome back. So I wanted to make a video talking about starting a fitness journey, and like if you want to start a fitness journey in 2025, I kind of just wanted to give you like my tips and knowledge. I started working out in, I think it was 2017, and honestly it was after my first breakup, and I kind of wanted like a revenge bod, and I kind of fell in love with lifting. I would say lifting and gaming sounds so stupid, but lifting and gaming are like my top two hobbies at this point. And so I've obviously learned a lot. I've had a lot of trial and error. Obviously, when I first started, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, okay? And so I wanted to just give some like advice for people that are starting a fitness journey, just some like simple, easy advice, like physical advice as well as like mental advice. Have like a good mindset and like hopefully stay consistent and just be in a good place mentally, because it can be a very intimidating thing to start a fucking fitness journey. I was so fucking scared, dude. Like, I remember my first time walking into the gym and feeling so intimidated. I was like, holy shit. I literally weighed like 130 pounds. I was really small. And there was all these like jack dudes walking around. I was like, I feel so out of place. I literally didn't touch the free weight section of the gym for like a year because I didn't know how to do that shit. I guess I'll start with like the mental tips. The first and most fucking important piece of advice, in my opinion, is someone who compares themselves to people, especially like online or at the gym or whatever, is to only compare yourself to yourself, right? Like, and also be happy for other people. I know that sounds weird, but that's something that I've learned. Like, I used to see people who were like way more fit than me or had something I didn't, or they had abs, or I never had that shit. And I would instantly just get jealous and be like, oh, fuck that guy. Like, I would kind of like avoid them. I didn't want to work out near them or whatever. But it's like, if you change your mindset to more so of like being happy for people and like, damn, they put in a lot of work. They got to where they are because they ate right and they put in probably years of training and all that shit. Whether you're natural or not, or you're new or whatever, it takes effort, right? Like, getting a body that you like and to be healthier, it takes time and effort and dedication. To any degree, that is respectable. It's the new year and I've been seeing a lot of new people in the gym. I've seen some like obese people. I've seen some very like skinny guys and stuff. And I'm honestly just like happy for those people that they're taking those steps, because I was that person and I was very intimidated and scared and didn't know what I was doing, you know? And so I'm always just hoping them the best on their fitness journey when I see like new people in the gym and stuff, because a lot of time you'll see the same people. Like, once you start going to a gym, if you go at the same time, like a lot of people are on a schedule, you'll probably see a lot of the same people in the gym. My next tip is to wear gym clothes that you like, okay? I'm not gonna lie. It's funny because you see me like wearing this shit now. Like, I'm wearing like a stringer tank top. Even like 2 years into lifting, I was too insecure about like my arms and stuff to even wear a tank top. I would wear like a t-shirt and baggy shorts all the time. I know it sounds stupid, but I like to feel and look good in the gym. Like, it almost motivates me to have like a better workout, and like buying new gym clothes also. It's just like a way almost for me to stay motivated. Like, oh, I have these new cute gym clothes. I want to go to the gym now. You can take a post lift selfie if you want to and post it and feel cute. Like, I feel like that's almost a way to motivate yourself. I know that sounds stupid probably. Obviously a lot of people probably don't give a fuck about what they look like in the gym, and that's totally fine. Like, obviously you want to feel comfortable and wear comfortable clothes. If you look good and feel good in the gym, you're probably going to have a better workout, at least in my experience, right? And like mentally, I feel like it helps me like push myself harder. I know that sounds stupid, but that's just how it is for me. The next thing is to form habits rather than relying on motivation, because motivation will be gone eventually. Obviously, if you're starting a fitness journey in 2025, you're probably like, oh my God, I'm so motivated. I'm excited to see where I'm at by the end of the year, blah, blah, blah. At some point, your motivation is going to be gone and you're going to be like, oh, fuck, I don't want to go to the gym today. And that's why it's so important to form habits, because the habits will carry you through those moments where you don't have any motivation. Luckily, I have formed solid habits. I will say I have been consistent ever since I started working out. And I'm proud of the progress I've made, but it's definitely been like trial and error, you know? I would say just show up. Like, I saw some quote or something and it was like, you will never regret a workout. And a 4 out of 10 workout is better than not going to the gym at all. Like, if you have a shitty workout, you will not regret that. You will regret not going to the gym. Does that make sense? Another thing is, I feel like with the right mindset, it can help you build confidence. With the wrong mindset, it can make you almost more insecure, which is so crazy because I feel like most people have this idea that, oh, these people who go to the gym, they're all very secure and confident. Not everybody is. A lot of people are insecure and they compare themselves and they're never happy with their body. Like I said, if you only compare to yourself and focus on your own progress, that's where the confidence comes from. Like, take progress photos, set goals, hitting those goals, and like feeling fulfilled with your progress is what will build your confidence. So again, do not compare yourself to other people. And I guess that's my next thing, is fulfillment. One thing that I love is, even if I have a day where I do nothing all day, I don't work, I don't socialize, if I at least go to the gym, that always brings me some level of fulfillment because it is physical activity. It is hard, you push yourself to do it. For me, it just helps me feel fulfilled even on the days where I feel like I don't do anything. The next thing is, don't try to impress anybody, and it's also not a competition. However, sometimes it's fun to have like almost like a mental friendly competition with someone. Like, for example, if you are working out next to somebody, I know a lot of people that I've met, at least, they like to almost go to a gym that has more people, because they like to have like the energy, or they like to have this like mental like competition with people that they're lifting around. Like, it almost motivates them, if that makes sense. Like, if you're a competitive person, maybe that type of thing could be for you, where you like mentally compete with the person next to you. I don't know, not actually competing, but like in your head. Does that make sense? Like, I've heard stories of people you know, working out next to their gym crush, and they'll try to like squat a new max that they've never attempted and they fail and they embarrass themselves. Don't do that. Like, know your limits, push yourself, but know your limits. And also, learn good fucking form. It is so important to have good form and be safe, right? Like, especially on like free weight workouts, like having good form, you know, on machines, I feel like it almost controls your form for you, which is great. But free weight workouts and like compound lifts, you gotta have good form, especially if you want to get the most out of your lift, and just be safe. And also, it's okay to fail your lifts. Like, I have failed squats before, and a lot of the time they have like safety mechanisms. However, like on bench and stuff, they don't always. So always ask for a spot if you need a fucking spot, if you are trying something you've never tried before, or a new weight, or like whatever. Another thing is to not be intimidated. I know that it can be so intimidating going into a gym for the first time. I still sometimes get intimidated, especially if I go to a gym I've never been to. Like, say I'm going to work out with a friend or something and I go to their gym, sometimes I'm still kind of intimidated because it feels unfamiliar. I don't know where all the shit is that I want to do, and there's new people, and like, we're all just here to work out. I find that once I'm really in the zone and like mid-workout, I am literally just so focused on myself. I get in the zone. I am in my own little world, right? Like, and most people that are lifting aren't there to judge you or even socialize. Like, most people are just doing their own thing, right? And everybody's just kind of in their own fucking world, doing their shit. I guess another thing is to think about your fitness journey in like short terms. Like, literally think about it like day by day, or like week by week. Like, what do you want to do this week or next week? I know it can be so scary to think like, holy fuck, like, if this is going to be a lifetime commitment, or like how many years is this going to take? Like, I think a lot of people just have like this vision of like their dream body, and they think, how many months or years is this going to take? And it can be very overwhelming and almost demotivating, because everybody wants quick results. But the truth is, when it comes to fitness, it's a very slow journey, right? And that's okay. And I think that's what makes it so fulfilling, is also like putting in all this time and effort and seeing results. And I think when I see results in myself is when I get the most motivated to keep going, you know what I mean? And so I hope that is also true for you. Okay, that is all I kind of have for the mental goals and shit like that. For the physical goals, obviously everybody's gonna have different goals, different like frequency that they can work out depending on their schedule, different times. I think another big thing for me is finding a time to go to the gym that you like. For example, I like going to the gym where it is like not busy, but also there's like still people there, if that makes sense. Like today, I went late. Like if you go, most gyms, if you go around like 5 to 8 p.m., like it's gonna be like peak. Like so many people, it's gonna be chaotic. Sometimes you can't do all the shit you want to do, and it sucks. I hate it. Um, but some people like that energy. I have a friend who he likes a busy gym. He says it makes him feel like more energized, and I don't know. But yeah, for me, I'm like, I like when there's like a few people, you know, like lifting kind of around you. And I do kind of like that type of energy, but I just don't like when it's crazy busy. So I usually go around like midday, like 12-ish is like perfect for me. And also, you know, I think people worry, oh, I can only go to the gym like 2 days a week. Can I even make progress going to the gym 2 days a week? Yeah, you can for sure. I think if you can only go 2 days a week, like and that's obviously better than nothing, you know. But I think ideally like 3 to 5 days a week is great. I personally work out 6 days a week, and I do a workout split called push pull legs. So that's what I do. But there's different types of workouts. You know, there's upper body, lower body. There is bro splits. Like you kind of just gotta figure out what you want to do. Yeah, I guess the next thing is bulking versus cutting. Bulking is gaining weight in attempts to build as much muscle as possible while trying to mitigate the fat you gain. For example, me right now, over the summer, I was 165 pounds. I decided to bulk. I have gone up to 210 pounds, and I'm actually very happy with my fluffier body. Even though I'm less defined, I like being bigger. I just like being kind of bulked up right now, you know what I mean? But if you're someone who is like, I guess, more overweight and you want to cut, and basically you just want to eat in a calorie deficit to be on a cut and a calorie surplus to be on a bulk. To bulk, you just want to be eating a lot. You want to be eating more calories than you burn, to be in a calorie surplus. And then to lose weight or to cut, you want to be burning more calories than you consume. I will also recommend doing cardio after your workouts. Even on a bulk, I find that it keeps me feeling energized, and it's the best thing for your heart, right? I mean, gaining weight intentionally, if you don't do cardio, it can make you feel sluggish, lethargic, and I do like 15 minutes of cardio on the Stairmaster, like moderate intensity. Obviously, you can up your cardio if you're trying to lose weight. Cardio burns calories, not fat. Keep that in mind. So it just kind of adds to your calorie deficit. People think cardio will just burn straight fat. That is not the case. You will only burn fat if you are in a calorie deficit, okay? And that's a big myth that people think. Also, learn new workouts and do things that you enjoy. That is also very fucking important. I feel like there's workouts that I used to do all the time that I don't even do anymore because I found new ones that I love, right? Like right now my favorites are like squatting, bench. I've also been doing more pull-ups lately. Like I never used to do fucking pull-ups. A new one that I started doing literally last year was landmine rows. As far as like sets and reps, I feel like this is kind of like a big topic. And in my research and experience, 3 sets of like 8 to 10 is great. Right now, since I'm bulking, I am trying really hard to lift heavy and get stronger. So sometimes I will do 3 sets and I will get like 4 to like 6 reps sometimes if I'm lifting really heavy with good form. That is the goal, right? And so if you're bulking up, trying to gain muscle, I would highly, highly recommend lifting heavy. And there's something called progressive overload, where you basically are just trying to one-up yourself every time you go to the gym, doing an extra set or adding more weight, doing an extra rep, you know what I mean? Like that type of shit. And slowly over time, that'll help you make gains. And I feel like I am the strongest and also the leanest I've been on a bulk currently. I'm also the biggest I've ever been right now. And, you know, I'm only 5'9", but I'm like 210 pounds. And I feel like I look pretty good. And I'm happy with my body right now, honestly. Even though I'm a little thicker, I like it. And I think it's due to lifting heavier, you know? Lifting heavy, being in a calorie surplus. I used to just lift the same weight throughout my entire bulk and not focus on the strength gain. And then I will say the next thing is like people really get weird about like macros and your diet. I will just say aim to eat your body weight in pounds in grams of protein. Does that make sense? So for example, if you are 150 pounds, try and eat 150 grams of protein every day. Protein is the most important. Just focus on your protein intake. I never really give a fuck about my fat intake or my carb intake, okay? Some people are like, I don't eat carbs, and there's like fad diets like keto and blah blah blah. Don't worry too much about that shit because I feel like a lot of time it's a waste of time. Yeah, anyway, so I hope this helped you. It's just some like basic advice for if you want to start a fitness journey. And I'm not like a professional bodybuilder or anything. I've just had some years of experience at this point, and I love lifting and I go almost every day. Anyways, have a good rest of your day, guys. And I hope that if you're starting a fitness journey that you find success, and just know that it takes time, and just take it day by day. And like eventually you'll look back and be like, damn, I'm so proud of myself. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. If you want more fitness related content, let me know. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later.